Hi everybody, it's Traci from Downwarddogrising. I'm here to give you a workout to help you if you have herniated discs in your low back or if you have osteoporosis that affects you in your middle back, low back, hips. So if you want to do a workout that'll benefit you, that'll strengthen your core, while also helping you for your herniated discs and your low back osteoporosis, then this workout's for you. Then join me. You can also do this to build core strength and to strengthen your spine, and then just to feel more stable. So let's begin. All right, we're going to start off sitting in easy pose, Sukhasana. And I want you to just take a deep inhale, reach arms to sky. Bring hands to heart, Anjali Mudra. Exhale, focus inward. Breathing in, reach arms to sky. Openness across shoulders, chest. Exhale, focus inward. Feel your entire spine lengthen from head to tailbone one more time. Take a deep inhale in, rising up. Exhale, and gently bring palms together. Exhale, feel how your two collarbones widen. Your shoulders drop away from ears. Arms come down by sides. Now I want you to elevate. I want you to lift your shoulders up to your ears. Rotate up, down, back. We just want to get your shoulders in a more favorable placement. Shoulders lift up, down, back, away from ears. Up, down, back, away from ears. 3 more. 2 more. And last one. All right, next. We want to create the most length that we can in your spine so we can decompress your back. So push down equally into each one of your sits bones. Rise up. I want you to feel your abdominals pull tight to your back. Rise up through the top of your head. And I want you to slowly, you want to feel like you're actually pressing the top of your head to the ceiling, to the sky. And I want you to actually feel how the sides of your neck start to elongate. So your abdominal wall pulls in, your sits bones press into the mat, rise up and stretch to the top of your head, press the top of your head to the sky. So now you can start with your spine and the most elongated way possible. So that's our starting point. So I want you to just breathe in, reach through top of head, breathe out. We're going to take something from martial arts. We're going to inhale as we rise up. And then we're going to exhale down. We have 2 energy forces. So we're going to inhale, palms to sky. And then we're going to exhale. Keep lengthening your spine in opposite directions. So you're going to inhale as you rise up. And then you're going to exhale as you press down. You're going to feel the air move around you. Breathing in, generating chi, generating energy. Exhale. We're just going to create a balance. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale as you bring energy back down. One more time. We're going to inhale, float up. Inhale, ribs expand. Exhale, all the air out of the lungs. Place one hand opposite shoulder, other hand to opposite shoulder. Rise up again. Use your inhale. Root this hip down, right hip roots down. Inhale, rotate to left side. Exhale, come back center. Continuously press the top of your head away from you. Rise up, inhale, rotate, exhale, come back. We're getting mobility in the middle of your spine. Inhale, rotate, lengthen up. Exhale, return. Inhale, rotate. Exhale, return. 4 more. Expand your ribs laterally. Exhale, come home. 3. Expand ribs laterally. Exhale, come back. 2 more. Exhale, come back. Rotation happens through your middle back, thoracic spine. All right. Place one hand by side. Place the other hand behind head and neck. I want you to open your elbow to the side. I want you to feel your collarbone really widen across the front of your shoulder and chest. Rise up, press head to sky. Now slowly I want you to reach over to one side. And then while you're here, I want you to really open. Press elbow to sky, really open under the armpit and breathe. Feel this whole side lengthen. You're inhaling. Breathe, expand those ribs wide open. Exhale. Breathing in. Get those ribs to separate. Exhale. Breathing in. Exhale one more time. Breathing in. Exhale, reach through the top of your head. This arm comes down. Okay, so other side. Hand behind head and neck. I want you to press your elbow out. Widen the front of your collarbone, your pectoral muscle, anterior deltoid and chest. Let those knees just sink down. And then I want you to just really rise up, lengthen, lengthen, lengthen as you stretch to the side. This is my tighter side. I'm just trying to keep my sits bone on the mat so I don't elevate my hip. Breathe in and breathe out. Really try to get your entire spine to pull apart. Breathe in, breathe out. Ribs expand, get those intercostals to separate. Breathing in, breathing out. Get those ribs to pull apart. Breathe in, breathe out. One more time. Rib out of hip, really pull it apart. And inhale and exhale. Wonderful. Slowly rise up. So we're just trying to decompress your spine, make room, and really elongate. Next exercise that I want you to do, we're going to take one leg to one side, and you want to feel how both of your hips face straight in front of you, facing forward. And then I want you to feel like you can just stretch your arms straight to the sky. The bottom of your foot is coming into your groin, inner thigh. And you want to feel like equal weight is through each of your sits bones, each half of your pelvis. You don't want to feel like you're doing this, where you're scrunching one side up. Drop down equally. Elevate. Now, take your sternum, that's your breastbone. Rotate your breastbone to the center of your thigh or quad. You rise up, elevate. I'm not going to go as far as I might in a different video. Rise up, lift your heart. Now, for osteoporosis or for disc herniation, we're being really careful. We don't want to go like that. Hunch around. Pull your sternum. Your breastbone lifts to the sky. Now slowly just hip hinge. And just stay here and breathe. Just create some length for your back. Breathing in. These are the first steps. Oppositional energy, Ida and Pingala. Lift through top of head. Rise up. Let the circuit rise up and then fall back down. Breathing in. Breathing out. Inhale through your nose. Breathe as deeply as you can. And then exhale through your mouth. Just let go any negativity. Let go anything that doesn't serve you. Just let it go. We're trying to build your body for growth and to let go of anything that's holding you back. Any negative energies, we are not wanting them to remain. We want to let them go. We're telling them to leave and just, we don't want them. They're not welcome. Breathing in, breathing out. Go a little deeper if you can. Just make sure that that back does not round. Keep elevating heart to sky. Take another deep inhale here. Breathing in, breathing out. We're going to rise up. Take this leg in, whichever leg you had. Go ahead, extend the other leg out. Bottom of foot comes into groin, inner thigh. Root down. Very important here. You have to be firmly rooted into earth energy before you rise up to the sky. So feel equal weight in each of your sits bones. Then I want you to lift your arms over your head, elongate up. Sink down into the bottom of your pelvis now. Gravity is your friend here. As you rise up, feel how the bottom of those sits bones sink deeper into your mat. You don't have to push, you don't have to force. You rise up, everything falls down, sinking into your mat. All right. Now, bring your hands to your heart so you know where your sternum, your breastbone is. Press head to ceiling, press head to sky. You'll know right away, this is my tight side. My spine feels like it is working hard. You rotate your breastbone to the center of your quad, the thigh muscle here, and then you elevate up, making sure not to round your back. Take hands by sides, keep elevating heart. And now you're gonna stretch over the front of your leg here. I want you to stay here and breathe. We're not gonna force anything. It's very important for osteoporosis and herniated discs that you avoid rounding or sinking. So always rise up. Spinal elongation, axial elongation is the most important part of this exercise. Lift up, rise up, elevate, and then you can liberate your spine and hollow core draws into spine and reach forward. We never force this, we just go wherever we are at. Go from where you're at, right here, right now. Lengthen up. And stay here and breathe. Breathing in, breathing out. We have a muscle in our low back on the side of our spine that sometimes it throws our pelvis out of balance, the quadratus lumborum. Sometimes you'll have one hip lift higher than the other, and it's chronic and it's overstimulated and it's always up there. And it can create all kinds of imbalances through hips, pelvis, legs, muscles, muscle recruitment patterns. So let's just try to like sink our pelvis down, rise up to the top of our head, let our ribs and our hips separate, and breathe into it and give our body a chance to come back into our neutral position. The ancient yogis didn't know about science, but they were very intelligent and smart about the body and human nature. So it all follows science. Breathing in. If you can elevate your heart, then you can stretch forward. If not, stay where you're at. Just elevate your heart. Think up, up, up. Elevate your heart. Stay here and breathe. Avoid forcing it and avoid rounding your middle back. One more deep inhale here. Slowly rise up. All right, next, so we did a single leg straddle. Now bring both bottoms of your feet together. We did single leg butterfly. Sometimes I call it single leg straddle, depending on the range of motion and where I'm going. So we did single leg butterfly. Here comes butterfly. In martial arts, we kind of motion a little bit. We move to circulate our energy, and then we can hold for a static stretch. So once again, your femur bones, your thighs, these are your thighs, they rotate like this deeper into your hip sockets. We could take the tops of our feet to the sky when we just rise up through the top of our head. We rise up, open our heart, stay here and breathe. We want to get inner thighs to open, our hip opens, we want our hips to open to help release our spine. They're all related. Once again, think of the energy. It rises up and then it falls back down. Totally natural, totally complementary. Rising up, falling down. Each one is equally needed. Each one is equally important. When one never, ever, ever can exist without the other. If you have one, you will always have the other. If you don't have one, that means you have neither, and there's nothingness. So, in order for existence, there has to be polarity. Existence in the here and the now. There's a polarity that exists in order for that to happen. Without it, this physical reality, it cannot come to be. Breathing in, breathing out. It's all about balance, balancing the polarities. Everything is on a spectrum, one end or the other. And if you choose balance, you choose the center of the spectrum. And that can be your reality. Breathing in and breathing out. Center, ground, focus into earth energy, focus into sky energy, creative energy. Earth is grounding, sky is creation. Breathing in, breathing out. Rise up. As long as you don't round your middle back, you lift your heart, and then slowly you hip hinge forward. Very important, you keep rising up through your center. You lift your heart so there's no rounding, and that will further open your hips and stretch out your low back. Stay here and breathe. Couple more breaths. We're almost done. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. One more time. Breathing in, breathing out. Rise up. Take knees together. And do a little windshield wiper from side to side. Release your hips, release your spine. Back and forth. All right, next exercise, I'm going to keep you in a neutral spine, and I'm going to do something to strengthen your spinal extensors as well as your gluteals, your hip extensors. So, if you come onto all fours, try just a couple cat-cows. Avoid too much rounding. Do what's comfortable. Scoop in. Lengthen apart. So you arch your back a little bit. Stretch out your low back. Cat, cow. Inhale as you elongate your spine. Exhale as you drop your chin, drop your tailbone. You can modify osteoporosis, do neutral. Inhale, exhale. 2 more times. You breathe in, and then you exhale. Last one, you breathe in, and then you exhale. All right, we're gonna strengthen your back. Pull your shoulder blade down to the back of your hip. Now you're gonna stretch the other leg out. Your abdominals lift up. Your core tightens to your spine. So what I want you to do here, your arm and your leg stretch apart. You're gonna tap down. I'm just trying to figure out how I can get into view. In the future, I'll have more space because I'm leaving Cali. I made a decision. I'm out of here, and I'm going to have a normal life again because I'm leaving Cali. So, made my decision. I'm going to act on it and make it happen. I'll have a house, and I can bring my stuff out of storage, and I can have a normal life again. Looking forward to it. So, I won't have to worry about kicking things on the walls on each side of me. And I'll have an entire house for the cost of what I pay for a room. So, I'm happy to leave. That's on the side though. All right, so now we're gonna go apart. We're gonna stretch apart, and then we're gonna come in. We're gonna stretch apart, lengthen. Toes lengthen away from fingertips, and you keep your pelvis stabilized. You breathe in, and then you breathe out. You inhale, fingers away from toes, and I want you to really lift your abdominal wall to your spine and stabilize your low back. So you're going to stretch apart, come back in, stretch apart, come back in. Reach toes away, breathing in, breathing out. Stretch apart, come in. Abdominals lift to your spine, stretch apart, come in. And 5. Bird dog. 4, scoop your core tight. 3, stretch apart, come in. 2 more. Inhale, exhale, last set. Inhale, exhale, last one. Inhale, exhale, good job. Next, what I want you to do, we're going to take a weight now. So, I'm going to use 5 pounds. You could use 2 pounds, you could use 3 pounds, you could use 5 pounds, you could use whatever you want. And I would use less because I'm not doing weightlifting right now. If you're weightlifting, you might have 10, 15, 20 pounds and you're building muscle. I'm just working on muscular endurance and then just getting you into your center. And this will also tone you. So we're going to sit in Sukhasana. And then I want you to feel how your abdominals, they support your spine. They pull all the way into your low back. And then you're going to take a hold of your weights. And then I want you to take your arms in like a cactus position. I want you to draw your abdominal wall tight to your back. And I want you to slowly just reach your arms right in line above your shoulders. So you're going to exhale, reach the arms up. Feel equal weight in each of your sits bones. Exhale, reach up. Breathing in, exhale, reach up. And 8. Width across chest, shoulders. 7. Control. And 6. And 5. Breathing in, breathing out. 4. Open your heart. 3. 2 more. Exhale. Okay, 10 more. If you need to stop in 5 more, that's totally fine too. 9 and 8, 7, keep pressing head to sky. 6 and 5, breathing in, breathing out. Scoop your cord to your back. 4 and 3 and 2, last one. Good job. Now, we're going to bring our arms tight by the sides of our rib cage. Your shoulder blades pull down your back. And then I'm going to have you slowly just extend the arms down, lift the arms up. Inhale now. Really feel open across shoulders, chest. And you're going to exhale. Shoulder blades to back pockets. Scoop the core tight to your back. Exhale. Breathing in. Exhale. 9. Breathing in. Scoop your core tight. Stabilize your low back. 8. Press head to sky. 7. 6. Exhale. 5. 4. Control each way. 3. 2 more. Use your core. Pull into your center. Now do 5 or 10 more depending on how it feels to you. 9. 8. Control. 7. Elbows tight. 6. Chest is open. 5. Control each direction. 4 more. Scoop your core tight. 3. 2 more. Last one. All right. Place your weights on your mat. Now come back to your hands and your knees. I want you to keep shoulder away from your ear. You're going to take your arm, and what I want you to do, you're going to have your palm face down, your abdominals pull into your back, and I want you to take your arm straight back. You can even do, let's do thumb up, so it's neutral grip. Pull straight back, inhale down, and then exhale, lift. Inhale, pull straight back. 9. Collarbones stay wide. 8, 7, 6, 5, and 4. Pull straight back. 3. Shoulder out of ear. 2 more. Last one. Now, pull your elbow to your rib cage. Squeeze your tricep back of arm. 9, 8. Keep width across shoulders, chest. 7, 6, 5, and 4, and 3. Really squeeze back of arm. 2 more. Last one. Okay, we're going to switch sides now. So, make sure you're not rounding. Stretch your spine long. Inhale, shoulder out of ear. Pull straight back. You inhale, lengthen. Collarbones wide. 8. Control. 7. Pull straight back. 6. Core scoops in. 5. 4. Hip bones are stable. 3. 2 more. Last one. Okay, your upper arm pulls really close to your ribs. Extend, bend. 9. Inhale, squeeze tricep, back of arm, stabilize. 8, 7, scoop core tight. 6, shoulder out of ear. 5, 4, control. 3, 2 more. Last one. Good job. All right. We're going to get into your back extension next. So what I want you to do, you're going to come all the way down to your mat. What I want you to do is come all the way down. Okay, we want to make sure that you don't scrunch and hunch, because that really doesn't feel good at all. So what I want you to do, your elbow is under your shoulder. Bring your knees together. Your feet come close. Now, whenever you're on your stomach, your abdominal wall, make sure that this never happens. Watch how my back arcs, it hunches. My back arches, the shoulders hunch, and I'm unsupported in my lumbar spine, my low back. So what you have to do, your hip bones energetically reach forward. Your pubic bone, your tailbone pull backwards, and it opens a huge space between the ribs and the hips. So you want to feel that length, that opening in there. And then what I want you to do here, your knees come close, and then you're going to press into your forearms. And then, okay, when you hunch, your shoulders take the brunt of the work, and it needs to go across your upper mid back. Okay, so what do? You push out you support yourself into the forearms. Now, pull your sternum, pull your breastbone forward through the arms. Now extend the legs long, and we're going to do a little low cobra bhujangasana. So you're going to stay here, lengthen your breastbone through, and just stay here and breathe. Inhale and exhale. Collarbones open wide. Create length in your thoracic spine. From here, I'll show you a little Pilates exercise called rocking swan. We'll incorporate that into our low cobra bhujangasana. Breastbone pulls through arms. Chest opens, collarbones wide. Your neck is stretched long because shoulders drop down away from ears. Neck is long. Really stretch your tailbone away from you. Breathe. Inhale and exhale. And inhale. Lift your heart. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Keep lifting your heart. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Now, we don't want to scrunch our low back. Neither do we want to scrunch your shoulders. So instead of taking our arms straight from where they're at, take like 1 or 2 steps out. Point your elbows down so you can engage your triceps, the back of your arms, and then start to elevate a little bit more. Try to open some space. So shoulders away from ears. Low back is pulling apart. Your abdominals lift to your back. Your legs are pulling together. And just stay. I'm going to slide forward a little. So your feet are down. Lengthen up and breathe. Just going a little higher up into our extension. Your ribs are actually lifting off the mat. Pubic bone is secure on the mat. Tailbone is stretching back behind you to protect your low back, lumbar, sacral area. Inhale, exhale. Ribs pull apart in front. Inhale, exhale. 2 more deep inhales. Exhale. One more time. And really pull the abdominal wall to your back. Okay. Now once you come down, place your arms in a cactus, like field post arms. They come by your sides. Lift up your heart. I want you to open, look forward, come back down. Your legs are still squeezing together. So you're gonna open your heart, elevate up, shoulders down, come back to the mat. Elevate, lift your heart, come back. Inhale, use the inhale to help facilitate lifting. Exhale, really lift your abdominal wall to your back. Inhale, exhale, open your heart. You're gonna inhale, elevate, exhale, come back in 4. Elevate, come back in 3. Chest is open, scoop abdominal wall in. 2 more. Only come up as high as where you don't feel compressed. Last one. Next, place your forehead on the backs of your hands. Okay, which way do I go? I don't even know anymore. Let me go this way. Can you see my feet? Okay. You're gonna elevate up. This part of your glute needs to turn on. Okay, I'll show you if your glute isn't turned on and you lift up and your legs flop, the knee is bent, the hamstring's going. Okay, it's more energetic. The abdominal wall has to lift off the mat and it has to lift into your low back. And then energetically, you turn this muscle on and it flows down and it exits down the bottom of the leg into your foot. So I'm going to have you do 10 of those on each side. Relax your forehead. Lift. 9, 8. Really scoop in. It's not a high lift. 7. If we lift too high, we hyperextend our spine, and it's not healthy for our back. 6, 5, 4, scoop in. 3, 2, initiate from your glute. Last one. All right. So you're initiating from right up in there, each side. Repeat, switch legs. Here we go. Lift and lengthen, making sure your pelvis doesn't rock. Lift, really squeeze that glute. Reach long, scoop in. 8. Reach through the bottom of your foot. Point your toes. 7, 6, scoop in. 5, 4, 3, squeeze that glute. Keep your pelvis stable. 2. The only thing that moves ideally is your leg. Last one. Beautiful. Okay, rock your hips side to side. Okay, next stage of this, we're going to take our legs for a double leg lift. So you have to really pull your abdominals in, reach your core in and up, and then the pubic bone is on the mat. Your tailbone lengthens, your legs reach up, and then they go down. So your legs lift up, and then the legs fall down. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Stretch your legs behind. They lift. The knees are straight. 6, 5, 4. Use your core. Stabilize your spine. 3, 2. Stabilize. Pelvis doesn't move. Last one. All right. Inhale, your upper body elevates up. Exhale, your legs reach. Inhale. Exhale, you lift the legs. Inhale up and exhale, those legs lift. Inhale. Exhale, those legs lift. You could just lift in a smaller range. That's totally cool. Inhale up, exhale down. 2 more. Exhale. And then when you're really in your core, what you do, you inhale, and then you would rock and fall. Inhale, exhale. You really have to lengthen, use the breath. Inhale, it catches you. Exhale, and then you lift, and then you pull your knees under your hips, and then you go back into a release. You do a rest pose. So you would stretch your sits bones straight behind your body. Your sits bones pull backwards, and then you pull your sternum, your breastbone, and you really try to lengthen your spine. Pull apart and breathe. Stay here. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. That spine is elongating, opposite directions. One more deep inhale into that low back. Exhale, softly release. Walk your hands in. Slowly press up to your hands and your knees. Okay, we're almost done. I want you to do a modified plank. When you're in your modified plank, I want you to pull your core deeply to your back. I tend to be hyperlordotic, where I arch my back and I push my ribs forward. And then what you have to think about when that happens, or you could be the other way. You could have flat back, your ribs can fall back, you can tuck your tailbone. So just think of like the front of your rib cage needs to greet and meet the back of your rib cage as your entire spine lengthens apart. That's your best way to find where you need to be, whether you're forward in your ribs, whether your ribs fall back. Front and back ribs, greet in the middle, keep the length. So with that, come down to the mat. You're gonna let your shoulders drop, slide your forearms into the mat, pull your breastbone through the arms, keep the length. Now, take your feet, walk those toes under. Now, here's an arch back. Here is a tucked tailbone. Okay, go in between the two. And try to get rid of the arch in your spine. Try to really lengthen as you scoop your core tight. Stay here and breathe. Your abdominals keep lifting. So I gotta pull my breastbone through, tailbone long. Hold for 9, 8, 7, scoop your core, 6, abdominals lift, 5, 4, 3, maybe drop those heels, 2, and last one. Come into the mat, pull your heart through, inhale. Now, take one palm under your shoulder, 90-degree angle. Make a 90-degree angle, maybe the right side. The left hand slides under your shoulder, roll back. Now breathe and stretch. Inhale, ribs expand. Relax side of neck, relax your shoulder, and inhale, exhale. So your hip bones are straight. Your lumbar spine is totally protected, neutral, stabilized. The rotation happens through thoracic spine, mid-back between your shoulder blades. Stay here and breathe. We just want to get a little openness in the center of your spine between your shoulder blades, mid-back, thoracic spine. Inhale, exhale, breathing in, exhale. One more time, breathing in, exhale. Return to the center. Maybe you'll wiggle your hips side to side, release your back. Okay, here we go. Opposite side. Not 40. We're gonna do 90-degree angle. It's like field post arm. Elbow bends by side. Now slide your other hand directly under your shoulder. You float your leg up. Now your hip bones are squared. Your collarbones open wide, and then you want your breastbone to do the rotation out. And you're inhaling, and then you exhale. So your pelvis is secure, lumbar spine is stable. Whatever rotation is happening from thoracic spine, mid-back. Breathe in. Woo! You're always gonna have a tighter side. No one's perfect. Breathing in and breathing out. You're gonna get this hip to open up as well. Breathing in, breathing out. Woo! Feel that lower rib cage open under the armpit, side of neck, shoulder, pectoralis minor. Oh, get that stretch. Inhale, exhale. Let those ribs open up. Inhale, exhale. One more time. And inhale, and exhale. Beautiful. Now slowly you're going to turn back. Okay, take your hands under the shoulders. Now use your core. Scoop in, push straight up. All right. Okay, before we end, let's do a set of Pilates push-ups. So lengthen your neck, open your collarbones, pull your elbows in. Your abdominals, front ribs meet back ribs, hands and knees. Maybe you'll crisscross ankles so that you tilt a little forward on the front of the knees. If you have knee issues, it'll feel a little more comfortable than just going straight on. Now, shoulders drop, pull core in, breastbone through the arms, and you're gonna go down for 2, up for 2. 1 and 2, up, 2, down for 2, up for 2. Use your abdominal walk. Down, 2, up, 2. Use your core. Down, 2, up, 2. Keep your shoulders down and back. Down and 2, up and 2. Down for 2, up for 2, 3 more, 1 and 2, 1 and 2. Keep shoulders down, 2 more. Inhale, exhale, last one. Inhale and exhale. Good job. Take your feet together. Stretch your arms to one side as your glute drops to one side of your mat. Pull apart, pull apart. Inhale, ribs expand. Stretch, stretch apart. Inhale, exhale. Get that left side of the spine to release. Inhale, exhale. You're hip hinging. We're not rounding your back. Protect your spine. Inhale, exhale. One more. Come in. Work from that hip hinge. You gently just kind of drop a tiny bit into that right gluteal. Stretch arms to the left. Lengthen, 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 and pull apart. Now inhale. And then exhale. Breathing in. Pull your breastbone through. Inhale. Exhale. Breathing in. Exhale. One more deep inhale. Get those lower ribs back to release. Exhale. Slide the hands in. All right. We're going to walk our feet through our hands. Now, once you walk your feet through your hands, I want you to just inhale, lift arms overhead, open heart, hands come by sides. Now I want you to just take an inhale as you lift heart to sky, get a little back extension. And then exhale, release. 2 more. Open. And then release. 1 more time, open. And then release. Okay. Unweight the top of your shoulder. Press from up here, your serratus anterior, up through here, down and back. Push from under that armpit. Go to the other side. Do the same thing, like kind of pull down and back. Push from under that armpit. So now your collarbone's widen, your chest is open, your shoulders are unweighted, and you could spread the weight across mid-back. Your thighs pull straight together. Your inner thighs are really engaged. I want you to lift up your pelvis, and then I want you to press your hips away and really lift up. Drop your shoulders away from your ears. Elevate your pelvis and breathe. Feel your gluteals engage. So lift up, engage glutes. Inhale, exhale, work your core. Ow, I'm getting a cramp. Woo, I'm getting a cramp. Breathing in. Oh, I ran today. My legs are super tight. Ooh, breathing in, breathing out. Lift heart to sky. Open your heart. Breathing in, breathing out. 1 more time. Breathe in, breathe out, and then softly release. Good job. Okay, shake out your knees. Release. And now we're just going to face forward. Crisscross, whichever side you usually sit. Try to think of like, how do you always sit? Do the opposite just to make it different. Just to balance out. All right. Balance the hips. I'm getting a cramp all the way up the leg now. Woo! Okay, hold on. Just gotta release my leg for a sec. Okay. All right. Crossing opposite side. I just want to thank you for joining me for this workout to help strengthen your spine, help strengthen your core for osteoporosis, for herniated discs, because it's no fun when you hurt your back. And then we just want to be proactive when it comes to osteoporosis. We want to do things that strengthen us, that support us, that uplift us. We don't want to do anything that's going to sacrifice our spine or create hardship on our spine, on our bones. We don't want any fractures. So you have to really think about how should you move? How do you move appropriately? You just watch out for your body. Take care of yourself. All right. Take a deep inhale. Hands to heart. Anjali Mudra. Giving thanks for this moment. Giving thanks for the present. Feeling at peace. Thank you so much for taking your time out to spend with me. I so appreciate you. And I hope this helped, and stay tuned. I'll bring you some more workouts for different reasons, for different things to help you. If you have pain, I'm here to help. Thanks, everybody. Take care. Bye. Peace. See you soon.